This is WNAC TV Channel 7 Boston. It's 11 o'clock, time now for the Yankee Network News, the Sunday Night Report. Sunday night, October the 1st, 1961, 11 p.m. Good evening, I'm Peter Wiggins. Here's what's happening. The United Nations, the Soviet Union made public proposal tonight that one man be named to run the UN Secretariat until April 1953, without a veto by any of his under lands, but in a companion with 3 deputies.
Least likely to get breast cancer. What doctors say
that will be the end of the 5-year term of Secretary General Dagger Mashod, killed September 18th in a plane crash over Rhodesia. The Soviet delegation said in a press release that in the last few days that United States and other representatives of consulted proposal on the temporary administration of the Secretariat. Informed diplomats reported that last week, but the release contained more details than they gave. The Soviet Union and the US had boycotted Hammarskjöld and called for his replacement by the Troika, a board of free men, communists and Western and natural, each with a veto. In Beirut, Lebanon, Syria's new regime tonight appeared to be facing growing internal wars. Nazantana, 48-year-old, revolt against union with Egypt. Broadcasts from Cairo claimed that the fierce battles were raged between troops and civilians in Aleppo, key military base in North Syria, and that violent demonstrations had taken place elsewhere. There was no confirmation of these reports from Damascus, but broadcasts from the Syrian capital indicated growing tension. Newport, Rhode Island, President Kennedy has been encouraging in his hopes for a solution to the ruling crisis by Secretary of State Dean Rusk in talks with a foreign minister of the Soviet, Andrei Gromyko, learned today.
YouTube video shows a pack of roughly 30.
There was no comment from the Newport White House on the series of Gromyko conferences, but those meetings will continue this week in Washington, where it's generally expected to strengthen the possibility of a formal East-West negotiation. In Washington, Representative Joseph W. Martin recalled today for the Massachusetts Senate on how the West Virginian girl once tried to lure him into marriage by promising that he might thereby become president. He didn't. To determine the 76-year-old bachelor and longtime House GOP leaders quoted a girl and saying in March 1948 that she wanted an envoy message from Wendell Wilkie. Wilkie died in 1942, but the girl
BS faces possible arrest in addition to his medical condition.
Said she talked to him the previous night. Wilkie's message wanted a girl tell Joe Martin to be president and he should be president, but the first must get married. And in the closing, a girl wrote, "P.S. I'm single." In Canton, a student father and his 2 young sons nearly escaped death fairly this evening when the light plane lost power at low altitude and plunged nose first in the thick bucket of swamp. Bradford W. Craig, 41 of Christian Street, suffered severe head injuries and a broken right arm. Bradford Jr. 9 and Joseph 8 suffered numerous cuts on the body and facial cuts. They were treated at Norwood Hospital. Their father, after being rescued from the gasoline-soaked wreckage, was held out to the mud atop the
into custody.
body of the trio's rescuer.
Passengers and crews on Jacksonville International's runway told to stay put.
Bremen Tally 37 of Westwood who made a human mattress of himself lying in the mud under the injured man. Police and other rescuers had difficulty reaching the crash scene, fact that the fit came out in water, then some spots almost empty. Craig was not unconscious, but the shots of his 2 sons direct rescuers at crash scene about 20 yards from the old Canton airport, about 3/4 of a mile from the Ponza Street. Tally Powell himself drove to the Craig family to the airport and said the plane took about 5:45 p.m. That single engine plane is owned by Craig Kennedy, and the boys had flown a number of times. The plane was a 2-seater and Craig was in the front of the boys and in the rear.
This picture shows someone on the ground getting cuffed by police. As the bomb squad moved.
More than 16 to 1400 men to 600 men of the Massachusetts Air National Guard marched into the Cold War today. In Boston, 800 men of the Reddit activated when a second tactical fighter wing passed in review before Governor Volpe and age-old departure ceremonies featuring in the colors of graduate fathers and around the state as mostly families and marchers watched the historical ritual. Emotions and ceremonies were took place at Barnesfield and Westfield, also in Hancock Field and Syracuse, New York, where Governor Nelson A. Rockefeller presided over the induction of the remainder of the 2400-man wing before the Robert Gould Shaw Memorial on Boston's Common. depicting Massachusetts men marching off to an early award. Governor Volpe told the troops that he might have left here to participate in other wars, and many of them did not return. Denver Honors Club was sent to see if psychiatrist early last year when he told his superiors that he had found the safe in another policeman's automobile after a burglary. But the patrolman did not know this
to millions of Americans.
Psychiatric treatment, he was telling the truth. Only yesterday was the full and bitter truth about the Denver Police Department revealed to the government and the public when Governor Steve Nichols of Colorado or the whole sale arrested a suspicion of 22 more policemen and ex-policemen.
It's like every October, but this shutdown could be a real trick to Halloween revelers with events starting just days from now. News Center 5's American.
Editor Ted Kennedy said today that there was nothing unusual in the fact that federal agents were brought in from other states to conduct gaming raids in Boston's Back Bay. The raids evoked a considerable comment because of the presence of a cameraman from a national television network. Kennedy, the president, said an assistant secretary of Suffolk County made the statement before some 150 members of the Temple Bell Hill Brotherhood in the Manipan. He did not comment on the television aspects of raids that were conducted at 4 establishments and resulted in the arrest of 12 suspects. He said Suffolk County's attorney Garrett Burns is very much aware of the previous illegal event in Boston. He added, but we are not much interested in his local raids and getting the men behind the scenes. He said he did not know the extent of gambling activity in Boston, but said he did not convinced that Boston is worse than any other city. When Boston newsmen arrived in the scene at Massachusetts Avenue Friday afternoon, they found a crew from the CBS television cameraman recording the raid. In Shannon, a large party of the Irish American who have been stranded at the airport here for 4 days because of the aircraft difficulties today came to President Kennedy for help. They told him that the situation was disgraceful and serious, where the women had babies ill and upgraded the bed, feared the loss of their jobs. The Irish American, about 1 to 3 members of the Chicago club, were waiting for the plane to take them home. After a 3-week holiday, the plane was supposed to be carrying them at President Airlines DC-7C, which is sister ship of the plane that crashed near here within on less than 83 laps 3 weeks ago, was delayed in Chicago because of mechanical troubles. It arrived at Shannon Airport on Saturday morning, but engine trouble required its removal from the service on the airport. The plane was put into service tonight and flew in to Copenhagen and when a Canadian group which has been called up to 36 hours waiting for the same plane. It'll return to Shannon Monday evening for the American party. This is a disgrace, said Thomas O'Malley, who was the night manager at the airport at Chicago's Midway Airport. I fought the American embassy, said that today told me the State Department has been contacted, but we have nothing further. The group said telegraphed to President Kennedy saying, women, infants and babies are ill and hungry. Men face job dismissal. Situation disgraceful and serious. No funds. Contacted the American embassy, Dublin and London, but no results. Please help us. Old Belly said some of the vacations have run out of money and we have put out our resources by food. Water Bear has a pocket full of IOUs which he planned to redeem on returning to the United States.
That he won't negotiate on this point.
In sports news, the Boston Red Sox lose to the New York Yankees 1-0 on Roger Bears' 61st homer of the season. Sets the record set by Babe Ruth in 1927. Red Sox next game somewhere in April of 62. Other scores around the American Leagues on the final day of the regular season American Leagues. And the National Leagues and Major Leagues, it was Kansas City 3, Washington 2, Detroit over Minnesota 8-3, and Cleveland 8, Los Angeles Angels 5. National League scores St. Louis Cardinals 2, Philadelphia was Pittsburgh 3, Cincinnati 1 was San Francisco 3, San Francisco 8, Milwaukee 2 was Milwaukee 3, San Francisco 2 Saturdays, and Los Angeles 8, Chicago Cubs 2.
The FBI is on the hunt for this one.
The Patriots lose to the New York Titans in New York. Taking games already challenged them as the Titans beat the Boston Patriots 37-30.
Worried about this guy, Jorge.
Other AFL scores it was Dallas 26, Houston 21, Oakland 33, Denver 13. NFL scores it was Cleveland 25, Dallas 7, New York 24, Washington 21, Baltimore 34, Minnesota 33, St. Louis 30, Philadelphia 27, San Francisco 49, Detroit nothing was Green Bay 24, Chicago nothing was less than 24, Pittsburgh 14. All of Yankee weather after this commercial break. 4% per annual next quarterly dividend payment on October 10th at the Suffolk Franklin Savings Bank. Savings finally furnished by the FDIC.
Made it well known.
Deposits going in interest on October 10th. Reach the dividends of 4% per annual deposit over $148 million home savings bank at 69 Tremont Street in Boston 8, Massachusetts. We went Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation and deposit in areas of Massachusetts.
He can
Primary booth of Rebels World Street at the Somerset Hotel every night, 5 to 10 p.m.
one of the
Okay, Yankee weather on this Sunday night, October 1st, 1961. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins, and
Nervous or
right now, our current condition
at
is
least in these parts. Thin, white in his 50s, 5'7" to 5'10". The FBI says
Logan Airport in Boston, Massachusetts at
menacing as an old pro.
he then demanded money and then
11 o'clock on a Sunday night. We got a temperature of 62 degrees is our temperature with a dew point about 55 degrees. Humidity 30%, probably 3.31 inches. Visibility 50 miles per winds. South about 7 in conditions, clear skies.
To help get this guy off
Okay.
before he hurt someone.
Around New England it is 62 out in Norwood, 54 out in
So take a look at this now. In Memphis,
Bedford and Lawrence, 62 and
for a man
Lawrence 55 in Fitchburg and Worcester, and in Springfield 61 in Albany, 64 in New York City. Pier 55 in Harvard New,
around in a silver car,
Haven, Connecticut 55 in Providence, Rhode Island 58 out in Taunton, Plymouth,
told police. Tonight, Tate police are investigating a
New Bedford, Hyannis, and Moss Vineyard 60 out in Nantucket, 54 down in Nashua, 57 in
group of young men.
Manchester and Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 55 in Concord, New Hampshire, stretched down in Portland, Maine, and Augusta, Maine, and Bangor, Maine. 45 out in Washington, Paris, 63 in Burlington, and Montreal, Vermont.
The three individuals
Okay, let's take a look at our
and assaulted him, punching him.
forecast around the country tomorrow. Shows a couple of batches of rain, showers in
In the leg.
northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, and down in southern Tennessee. Patches of tropical showers and downpours in central and southern Florida. It'll be cool for much of the northeast and in the Midwest and stretch down in the northern plain states with showers in the eastern
body of a man there today and
Montana while warm and
down to the 63
dry conditions in the southwestern states.
swimming Sunday evening. His name has not been released.
Okay, let's take a look at our forecast for Boston vicinity. Monday, back to work, back to school. Most got a little cooler. Temperatures high to 30 degrees. Southeasterly winds about 10 to 15 miles per hour, but did not got to do report a change in temperature. Low to 60 degrees. That's southeasterly winds. Tuesday, variable got to this to report a change in temperature. For Massachusetts, most common a little cooler. Monday with a chance of little showers and a Berkshire cloudy, no important change in temperature. Monday night. Tuesday, variable got this little change in temperature. For word out, most of the skies a little cooler, but they got the important change in temperature, but not into the variable got us a little change in temperature. Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, got it occasional showers are cooler, but they got it with occasional showers at north portion. So no important change in temperature, but not. And Tuesday, variable got it south portion, got it with occasional showers at north portion, a little change in temperature.
Nationwide medical mystery.
Wednesday at WCU.
So no forecast for southeast Massachusetts, mostly cloudy and a little cooler on Monday, high temperature near 70 degrees, southeast winds about 10-15 miles per hour. Monday night, cloudy with no important change in temperature. Low near 6 degrees and light southerly to southerly winds. Tuesday, variable guidance for potential important change in temperature. For Cape Cod Islands, most cloudy and a little cooler. Monday, high temperature in the upper 60s and southerly winds about 10 and 15 miles per hour. Cloudy with patchy fog. Monday night, low temperature near 60 degrees and light southerly winds about Tuesday. Variable guidance with patchy fog and important change in temperature. Berkshires, cloudy with a chance of showers, a little cold Monday temperatures in the upper 60s and light southerly winds on Monday night. Cloudy with a temperature change in temperature. Low temperature is under 50 degrees, light southerly winds. Tuesday, variable guidance and no important change in temperature for East West Block Island. With the 10-50 knots to southwest to southeast will be in the south portion and southwesterly north portion today. Tomorrow, most skies and patchy fog north portions. Visibility over 6 miles except below 1 mile fog portions in the north.
Revolutionary vein-wave technology.
Sun rise 6:42 a.m. tomorrow morning. Sunset tomorrow evening about 6:42 p.m. 6:24 p.m. Moonset 2:46 p.m. and every day 11 hours and 42 minutes. China Island about 6:54 p.m. High tide
Specialist at the North Shore.
8:17 a.m. and 8:35 p.m. Low tide 12:01 a.m. and 12:20 p.m. New moon August 29, 2:53 a.m. The first full moon August 17, 10:35 p.m.
Tomorrow at 4 on Channel 5.
Full moon August 23rd, 5:31 p.m. and last full moon August 31st, 3:59 p.m. That is gonna be it for the WNAC Yankee Network Sunday night news report for this October 1st, 1961. Peter saying good night and good morning. Good night. See you tomorrow.